Hey guys, so this week I felt like the sound quality was kind of bad, so this time we're just doing voiceovers. My opponent goes first. He's gonna hatch a Devimon and Digivolve into a Vmon, and then pass turn playing Ken and Davis. I'm playing Galacticmon over on the left, hatch Sumemon for its normal thing, Digivolve into a Vemmon. Honestly, my favorite rookie to Digivolve in the back with in the deck. Play out the one of the newer Venmons to get the on play search. Destromon, Snatchmon. Oh, two Snatchmons. Alright. Um and yeah, so just FYI, the guy on the right is kind of inexperienced, so he's mostly playing a starter deck. But yeah, so grab a search Snatchmon, add it to hand, and then just play out another Venmon. At this point, I'm just trying to make sure I grab up all my pieces as quick as I can. Destromon, new Galacticmon, and a Vemmon. Vemmon underneath. Grab Destro to hand. Pass turn back. He raises the Vmon. Grabs memory from the Ken and Davis. Or Davis and Ken. And I believe he was kind of struggling on getting the green level 4s. But here's his XVmon. Just Digivolve straight into that. And I think he's going to play out that Wormmon. Yep, play out the Wormmon for 3. Get a little bit of search going, trying to dig for those pieces that he needs. And let's see. Worm and XVmon are the only targets. Hammer Sparks definitely going to the bottom. Yep, grab the Wormmon. If at first you don't succeed, search again. Alright, we draw in for turn. Of course, I'm raising. There we go. Suspend for search. Reveal top 3. And grab the Fusion Eyes. I already got the Snatchmon, so we're fine. And let's see. Yep, Digivolve into the Snatchmon that I grabbed last time. Right? There we go. And that's going to be for cost -1 because of the Vemmon that's underneath. That's one of the newer ones. It says when you Digivolve into a creature that has Vemmon in text, then you get the reduction. Snatchmon searches. I grab another Snatchmon, trash the other stuff, and then use the rest of its effect to place a Vemmon underneath. Yep. So at this point, I kind of knew that my opponent was struggling a bit with what to get. So I just kind of said, I believe I just kind of said, to heck with it, and yep, there we go. Wish I had one more Vemmon in the sources so I could get the full 7, but play out the Destromon on play effect, or on play when Digivolving effect, to delete Tamers and Digimon of 6 play cost at this point or less. So we get rid of that XVmon, because I know that now he's going to have to play out much more memory in order to get back up to that spot. Digivolves in the back into a Vmon. And let's see. I think at this point I wasn't entirely sure if my opponent was just playing the starter deck or not. But yeah, so he plays out the Wormmon, and I think yeah, I just thought that this was probably a maybe he didn't have all the newest cards or something like that. But this kind of was the tip off. He Megadeth suspended my Destromon, sent it back to hand. The rest of the stack goes to the trash. And I said, okay. Well, Digivolve in the back into another Vemmon. Once again, my favorite for Digivolving, the old BT11. Get the search going again because he's reusable. Unfortunately, only able to put a Venmon underneath, and Zenith and the other Venmon have to go to the bottom of the deck. But I believe at this point, I was pretty solidly set up. I've got Venmons in the trash, I've got some stuff in hand, and I was just kind of doing the math in my head to try to figure out, is it more advantageous to get rid of the Wormmons or to get rid of the Davison Ken. So we go into Snatchmon, get the search again, reveal top 3. Hate when this kind of thing happens, but grab the Xeno and grab 2 Venmons from trash to slot underneath them. There we go. Okay, and then we just Digivolve into Destromon. And I was trying to think if there was like a better way to do this, like if I should use the Fusionize or not. Just because it'll be 0 cost, but I wouldn't be able to delete any additional things. So for 1 cost, Digivolve into Destro, and then we're gonna delete some stuff. Get rid of the Wormmon and the Tamer. So now he's left with 1 Wormmon, and yeah, I'm just gonna go into Galactic right there. And that's going to be for 6. And draw for Digivolving. Grab the 4 cards from trash for its effect. I think, yeah, I had exactly enough. So we put everything underneath. And then play out the Ragnarok Cannon. That can be from hand or trash, so I chose to do it from trash. And then Ragnarok Cannon just deletes his lowest play cost. And I believe at this point, I explained to my opponent what Ragnarok Cannon does. And essentially, like, the game is pretty much all, it's all finished up at this point. But it's back to him at 6, just to see what he can do with it. Yeah, and I tried to make sure that my opponent knew exactly what everything did, so I would rather him make a well-informed decision on stuff. Digivolves into Cordramon for 2. I just kind of slide that for him. And let's see. Come on, think it out. I think the play here would have just been Digi for 4 into Imperialdramon, which kind of sucks, but, you know, it's fair play. And then he's got a second Megadeth in hand, so play that bottom deck, or bounce to hand Galacticmon. If you can strip enough sources, then, you know, that'll work out. But yeah, at this point, I'm just explaining to him what the various sources do, because he's got a redirect. He can delete a 4 cost or less when I remove stuff. He's got 2 redirects and 2 4 cost deletions. He's got a plus 3k, and he can save himself 1 time. And yeah, so Imperialdramon does his thing, gets rid of my top 3 sources, and then should play out the Megadeth, and that way you'll at least get rid of a bunch of, yeah. So at this point, he swings in, but I had a second redirect, so I just kind of ask him what he's got, do the redirect, and yeah, so Imperialdramon gets deleted via battle. Which, I mean, can't really blame him for. You got to try something. And then he plays Megadeth, but doesn't have any color sources, so that's it. GG's all around, and he just kind of because I mean at this point, if he passed turn to me, pretty much whatever it is, I could play or Galactic would delete stuff, and then I could just swing in. So that's the game. Hope you guys enjoyed, and have a good one.